All right, let's move on to our other game here. And I know you're excited about this one. You got the hat and everything to prove it. Mount St. Mary's taking on West Virginia. I know you are excited for West Virginia. I think a little more. We talked about it during the Big 12 preview that you are a little high on this team compared to maybe some of the others in the media polls and the coaches polls. What's your thoughts on this West Virginia team? And then let's talk about the game against Mount St. Mary's.
I'm excited about West Virginia because Bob Huggins is just gushing about this team. In fact, I think the exact quote was, "I'm excited about this team as much as I have been in quite a while." The West Virginians had some decent tournament teams. And he's even referenced it in interviews about some of his big teams when he was at Cincinnati. Now, he's been at WVU, it seems like forever. But, he is like a savant finding people in the junior college ranks and community college ranks, guys that he knows, have to really work twice as hard to be recognized because, again, the game's not on TV. They're not flying all over the country. They're taking buses, on pretty long, trips between games. So when he says that this group of JUCO transfers is among the best he's ever had anywhere, my ears perk up. Now, of course, I'm going to have that bias because I watch West Virginia probably as much as I watch any team other than perhaps Duquesne. I watch them because I live in that metropolitan area. I mean, Morgantown's about 30 miles south of me here in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for Iowa transfer Joe Toussaint. I think Toussaint knew he wasn't going to get a chance with Iowa, that Iowa's just too loaded. In fact, I'll say again, I'll say it every week probably till they cut the nets with the Final Four. Iowa's going to be a Final Four team. I really believe that. He's going to give that consistent scoring option that West Virginia needed. I know West Virginia had a horrible year last year. I know that they've lost some other players also going out on the transfer. But Higgins knows that, okay, we didn't win with those guys, so fine. They can go. They can, sort of like Kim English, in George Mason. They can go. That's fine. West Virginia is going to be a team that if they gain that confidence early and before the Big 12 schedule starts, they could surprise some people and finish toward the middle of the pack rather than at the bottom of the Big 12.
I'm looking forward to this game as well. You're going to see this one at 7 o'clock Eastern. You can find it on Big 12 or ESPN Plus. This is going to be a good one. West Virginia is one of those teams that, anyone in the Big 12 could do something. You have West Virginia a little high. I have Iowa State a little higher. Just like we've seen in football, this conference can really shock some folks, and I think it will in some aspects. Maybe not at the complete top level of the Kansas and Baylor's. They might be at the top, but wait until, the seeds might not be what you think they are once we get to March and late February here. I'm excited for this one. West Virginia obviously is a team that we're going to be paying attention to a lot here on SlasherU during the season.
And this is actually a big regional rivalry. Okay, again, Mount St. Mary's certainly is not on the same level of West Virginia in the Big 12, but locally for local folks, in Maryland, Eastern West Virginia, actually the whole state of West Virginia, even parts of Pennsylvania, this is a regional rivalry. So there's more at stake to a game like this than you might see. That's the other great thing about some of the early season games. The quote unquote underdogs will really get up because in their local region where they live and play, that rivalry means a lot more than it would to the national media.
I love it.